serious problem going on in this country, and it has many layers to it. But if your child or your family member, she's 28 years old, is upstairs building a bomb in their bedroom,
nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can't, the parents have to do something about it. We can't stop these people. I can't get into millions of houses.
People who are emotionally disturbed, their families have such little recourse. I remember the mother of the Sandy Hook shooter tried to get him committed, essentially, to a mental institution.
Andrew Lanza.
We need to have places where families can turn to when they have no more control over their young person in their family.
Hi, it's Alonzo Bodden with another Rebel HQ TYT video, and this is a tough one because when Fox News starts talking about school shootings and even talking about, I don't know, regulating gun sales, woo, that's new territory to me. So, oh, by the way, it only took Brian Kilmeade 16 seconds to say there's nothing we can do about it. So they will stay on brand, and 16 seconds might be a new record. But Martha brings up a good point when she says there should be somewhere that parents can report when their kids are out of control or their kids are threatening or like making bombs or something. And if you're under mental health care, you should not be able to buy a gun. But it's not the guns, is it? Or is it? Well, let's watch.
If you're under the medical care of an emotionally undisturbed person, you should be able to go buy these guns?
Of course but I can't stop it. I mean, you can't ask legal gun owners to stop it. In the background check, if that doesn't come up, if you can if you can go to a therapist and the therapist doesn't mark you down as somebody that should not arm guns,
so who needs to be responsible then? The therapist should lose their license.
Brian. There's nothing you could do, Brian. There's nothing you could do. Oh, I think there's plenty you could do, Brian. Legal gun owners could put pressure on the NRA to change their stance on assault weapons above all. You could put financial pressure on gun manufacturers by not buying certain guns. There's a gun called the JR-15. That's right, the JR-15. It is a kid's version of the AR-15. Tell the company that makes them you're not buying anything till they stop making them. Come on, Brian. You guys got Roe v. Wade overturned. You guys tried to overturn the government. And you can't stop the assault weapons? Brian, now you know you're not really trying. You're not trying. You could do it if you wanted to. But maybe it's the sellers, right, Geraldo?
How about the gun store salesperson? If you're going to the shop and you're buying an AR-15, and then the next day another AR-15, then the sawed-off shotgun, then the pistols. At some point, there is a responsibility. But these are not cartons of milk you're selling. These are weapons of destruction, mass destruction. I mean, children now, the leading cause of death, children 1 to 19, is guns, is shooting. We have to wake up as a nation.
Okay, Geraldo Rivera speaking out against gun sales. Once again, my mind is blown. But here's the thing, Geraldo, you're right. They could go to the gun store and buy a gun today and buy a gun tomorrow and buy a gun the next day. And the gun seller would say, why are you buying so many AR-15s? But here's the thing, Geraldo, they don't have to do it that way. They can go to multiple gun stores, or they can go to the gun show where there's hardly any regulations at all. Because whenever someone tries to put up those regulations, you guys at Fox News start talking about freedom and rights and the government tracking you. Well, guess what? The government should track gun sales. There should be a national registry. That way they know if you buy 3 AR-15s in a week, you might be up to something. Yeah, here's another thing I want to talk to you guys at Fox about. Rights go with responsibility. Yeah, they go together. So, the reason guns are the #1 killer of kids, because you got guns all over the place. And you got gun owners who leave them laying around and let kids play with them and so on. There's a responsibility that goes with having a gun. Because yes, Geraldo, it is a deadly weapon and it should be treated as such. But then again, this is Fox News, so it couldn't be the guns. Right, Brian?
With the background check, that should come out. If it doesn't come out, there's something wrong with the background check.
I agree.
And if the psychiatrist doesn't report it, I can't make a psychiatrist do their job. I can't make a parent do their job. But going ahead and saying the problem is the gun, I think that's a really short-term answer.
No, nobody's saying that, Brian. We're saying it's a number of factors here, but you can't leave the gun out of the picture either.
But do you want to take away guns from people that are responsible?
There are more guns than people.
Well, there it is. Brian's staying on brand. It ain't the guns. It couldn't be the guns. They're coming to get your guns. You know, Brian, I've been waiting for years. Barack Obama still hasn't stopped by to come get my gun. But here's the thing. Maybe this signals a change. Wouldn't that be great if this was a change at Fox News and they were suddenly promoting responsible and sane gun ownership? Now, I seriously doubt it, but wouldn't that be a change? Because Fox News, you guys have a responsibility. You are a huge influencer on the right wing and these people who buy tremendous amounts of weapons, tremendously powerful weapons. Yeah, the Democrats, they're not without guilt here. They've done nothing, but you guys do have power and you do have influence. So how about it? How about sticking to sanity when it comes to guns? And what if we were truly outraged over a school shooting rather than what we're going to do now? Talk about it for maybe one more day and then wait till next week when there's another one.